gonna make an army list.
Hey there, this is Malorian. I'll just dip my head in there for a second. And we're going to be making an army list. We're going to be making an army list for a tournament coming up here in October. It's called Onslaught. I get 2,250 points. And really there's no comp restrictions. There's a few things where you take negatives, like if you take a special character, you get a minus and stuff like that. I don't know why that's still on there. But either way, the big thing that's going to be interesting for this is that Shira, hey Shira, want to look in and wave? She's going to be making my list. So, Shira, just to explain how this is going to work, is that right now I have the whole table up divided with all my stuff. And just for people watching, this isn't all my things. This is just all my painted things. So, we have all the bosses here. All the things that are called core, the main part of your army is here. Special things are here. And over here is rare. And now this is going to be important because you can only take so much of different things, and so I'm going to be doing all the math, and you just pick what you like, and I'll just tell you if, oh, we have too much special, we can't take any more. The only thing that you have to do is we need to have at least one boss, and we need to have at least some core. It's 25%, but like I said, I'll be doing all the numbers for you. So, Shira, do you have any questions? And otherwise, it's all up to you. So, do you want to start picking one boss?
Yes.
Who do you want to be?
I want.
Oh, and just one more thing to explain. So it's 2,250 points. I'm going to be saving about 100 points just to be putting on magic items and stuff. Unless the only reason I'll be doing magic items here is if she picks certain ones that have certain builds. Like, I don't want to say it because I don't want to bias these things, but that's the only way. So, all right, Shira, back to you. Who do you want?
Super Orc.
That's okay. So that's exactly what I was going to talk about. Where Super Orc is basically pre-made, where he's 253 points. So, Shira, if you want, you can just put him on the board over there, and I'll put him into this here, and yeah, we're good. Now, we need to start taking some of this stuff, so that we at least get some points here. You want to take some Orc Archers or Night Goblin Archers? Now, you can't mix them together, so we can make multiple units. Which unit do you want to make first? Those guys. Okay, so you have to take at least 10 of them, but you could take all of these if you want. You could also make them have like 2 units of 10, whatever you want. So how many do you want to have?
I want to have...
You can count them out. You can see whatever you want to do.
I want to have 4.
Now, it has to be at least 10. 10 is the smallest they can be. So they can be 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 all the way up until, I think I have 20 or 25 guys here. Or you could go for 2 units of 10. It's totally up to you.
I think I just want 10.
10 Orc Archers. All right. So you count out 10 of them and put them over on the board. And I'll put them into my sheet here. And of course, Orc Archers, I can't remember how much they are. Okay, gotcha. 10 Orc Archers. Now, Orcs talk weird. They have weird names for things. Let's talk about this. Let's see, what is that? Because there's a pronunciation here. I think we need to see what a little girl wants this to call it. Actually, no, I won't get into that because it's just silly. Some people call them Ara boys. I call them Ar boys. Let's do that. Andy, or Shiro, would you call them Ara boys or Ar boys? You don't have to have an opinion. It's a silly thing. All right, so you have 10 orcs here. All right, now we're going to have lots of things in here, so we have to bunch them up. All right, so now we still need to get more of the core. So what do you want to take next? The Savage Archers. You want some of them? So they have the same rules. You need to have at least 10, but I have 30 here. So you could take 10, you could take 20, you could take 30, you could take 2 units of 15, whatever you want. So what do you want to do? How many do you want to take?
10.
10? All right. 10 Savage Archers. So you just grab those 10, put them over. I'll get our points put in here.
There's some trolls in here.
There shouldn't be any trolls in there.
This 10.
I don't know. Let's find out. Just dump it on the board. Gloosh. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You did it perfect.
Now we have to pick box for them.
All right, so we're still aren't at the 25%. So we can't pick a boss yet, Andy, or Shira. We're going to have to pick more core. So we have the savages with spears. We have some spider riders. There's orcs with shields. Oh, you want some spiders? All right, so you have to have at least 5. And one of the things that's here is like this guy's a little musician guy beating on a drum. But yeah, take whatever guys you want to take. Oh, this guy's a boss. I gotta put him over here. You want to take 5 of them? And you want the musician in there too? Okay, then we'll take the musician out. We'll give you a regular guy. And you can throw that on there. I'll put the points onto here. And I can tell you right away, you're going to need to pick more core. That's the thing, is your army has to have lots of core in it. Which guys? Oh, those are special. We're not at the special guys yet. Spider Riders. What are we looking at now? Okay, so those are savage orcs with spears. And you have to take at least 10 of them. And in here, you'll see that there's a banner guy. And there's also a guy beating some drums. So you can take them if you want. You don't have to. But you have to take at least 10 guys. So how many guys do you think you want to take? Here we can go over and see how many you got. Just dump them somewhere. All right, so you took the banner guy, you took the musician guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so are you wanting to take any more? Oh, there's also, they have like a little champion guy. He's not really a boss. He can lead the team if you want, but just let you know he's in there too. Oh, are you adding him into with the spiders? Oh, okay, then I'll have to add him in. So just give me a second. So now we have 6 spiders. They have a musician. So just wait for me. Shira, I gotta put all these things in here.
Okay.
Savage with spears. Musician and banner. And let's see how many points that turns out. I think we're still going to need some more core, but I can tell you in a second. Then, see, that's the thing, is you have to take care of all the core, and then you can start getting into all the whatever fun stuff you want. Equals 10 times, how much are these savages with spears? Oh yeah, they're the same as the other guys. 9 plus 12. All right, so we are at 15%, basically 16%. So we still need to have more core in there at least. And you can always add more after. We just have to get at least to that 25%. So what do you want to add now? All right, so those are orcs with shields. So I have 100 there. So we need to have at least 10. And then there's actually like banner guys you can have in there too if you want. But yeah, take as many as you want. And like I said, you don't have to take just one from here. You could have like one group of 20, another group of 20, whatever you want. Or just little groups of 10. All up to you. Maybe I'll turn this board to make it simpler.
Are there metal guys in here?
No, they're not metal, so you can just jumble them together. It's no big deal. All right, let's see. Is this all you want, or do you want more?
That's all I want.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's see where that puts us. Equals 15 times. Oops.
Am I done with the car yet?
I think we'll need a little bit more. Yeah, we need about 4.5% more. So a little bit more core, and then you can take from wherever you want. So what do you want now, Shira? Whoa! All right, so you want to make a new unit for them, or do you want to add to the other one? It's up to you. I need to know what you're doing so I can do the math in the computer.
More.
So you're adding to the unit, or is it a new unit?
Adding.
Adding. Okay. Whoops. I got him. Don't worry.
Okay.
So you're just gonna add. How many are you gonna take of them?
10.
10 more. Okay.
Let's count how many.
Yeah, let's count them up. Whoa.
Fine.
So you have the boss guy here now. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 more. Are you wanting to make it 10 more?
No.
Just the 7? Sure. We can do that. So now we have 17 savages with spears. They're also at full command now. And of course, we spent extra for those champions. Yeah, they're 15.
And I'm going to do the special now.
Very close. Let's see where we're at. We're at 24%. We just need a tiny little bit more of the core guys, and then you can take from wherever you want. Okay. You're going to add a banner to that's these guys here. Okay. So, I don't know if that will do it, but where are we? So now that's going to be 16 orcs with shields, plus a banner. We're now at 24.8. You literally need like one more model somewhere, and then we're good enough. You want to add that archer? Okay, so now we're going to be at 11 savage archers. Let me just get the math here and fix this stuff up. All right, whoa, one thing at a time, Shira. I gotta still catch everything up here from your changes from before, so I have everything right. So now you can take from wherever you want. Now, what thing do you want to add next? Okay, so that there is a savage boss. He can either be a regular boss or it can be a war boss. So which one do you want him to be?
War.
A war boss. Okay, so we have a savage orc war boss.
Spider war.
Oh, 1 second. I'm just gonna add on these points. I don't have everything memorized yet, although I probably should. Okay, so what thing do you want to add next? The bouncy guy? Now, is he going to be a boss or a war boss?
War boss.
War boss. So Night Goblin war boss on a cave squig. Where are we? Night Goblin war boss. There you are. So 5 plus. Now we might be maxing out with our lords now, but that's okay. Where are you? He is plus 40. Okay.
One spider boss.
Okay. Now again, do you want him to be a war boss or a regular boss?
Regular.
Okay. Goblin war boss with gigantic spider. Or spoder, as I put it in. So let me put this in here. 40. All right. So right now we're at 1,140 points. We still have, we're about halfway there. So what do you want to add next, sweetie?
Me?
Yeah.
Get the bosses?
Whatever you want to add in. Okay, now this is where we're going to start running out of room. So the Wyvern has to go into the war bosses, but we've almost filled up all of our war boss points. So we can't fit in the Wyvern unless we take something else out that you had in there.
Didn't I take out a cord guy?
No, these are separate numbers. The rare guys are numbered, the special, the core, and then there's lords and heroes.
No.
So you don't want him? All right, that's fine. We still have super orc. We still have air superiority. What do we want next? Squigs? All right. So the way that these guys work is that you can take as many of those guys there as you want, but then we have to have little handlers with them. So how many of those guys do you want to take?
10.
10? Okay. 10.
Maybe more than 10.
Sure, take as many as you want. I just need to know the number after.
I have 7 so far.
Okay.
And now I add 4 more.
Okay.
These guys are metal.
Yeah, so don't rub them together.
I'll keep them separated.
Sure, that'd be great. You can take as many as you want. You can make multiple units, whatever you want. All right, how many squigs did you end up with? I get 16. What did you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16. Now, we have to have a few handlers in there. We have to have at least one for every 3. So, we are going to have at least 6 handlers, but you can take more if you want.
One's special spider.
Well, we're not there yet. We still have to add the handlers to the squigs. So, we have to take at least 6 handlers. Do you want to take more, or is 6 good?
6 is good.
All right, so take these 6 handlers and put them with their squigs. I'll put in the numbers. All right. And those guys aren't metal, so you can just chuck them down wherever you want. All right. So what do you want now? The Arok Narok. Sure. You could take him, throw him back over there, and I'll add on his points.
Giant spider.
Yeah, he's fun, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now what do you want to add in there? A giant. All right, that sounds good. Now, one of the things I need to know about that giant is since we have another savage... Oh, wait, it has to be a shaman. Never mind. Okay, so that makes his points easy. Giant. 200 points. All right. Now what do you want to add, Shira? Now those guys, you have to take at least 5, and I own 5. So you just move them all over there. So that's going to be 5 savage boar riders with shields.
Can I grab a boss for them?
Yeah, now you can grab more bosses.
This boss.
Sure. So I'm guessing with the points, were you wanting him to be a war boss or just a regular boss?
Regular.
Okay. So can I see him? So he's a regular orc big boss on boar. I haven't used that guy in a while. That'll be fun to use. He used to be in my army all the time. But then he left. He was probably been sad and lonely. Oh. That's the noise he makes when he's sad? Oh, great. I got those points in. So now what do you want to add? A bored chariot. No problem. So now we just cracked a 2,000 point mark. So we can put in about another 150 points. And then I got the rest to put in gear. All right, that's a stone troll. One stone troll. Only one I own. Okay, so you can put him over there.
He will go.
All right. I mean, it doesn't matter. As long as he's on the board there, then I can set them up later. I just rather if they weren't by the edge so they wouldn't fall off. Ooh.
They won't fall off.
All right, all right. All right, now what do you want? A Doom Diver. That's cool. Doom Divers are nice to have. I'll add that on here. Doom Diver.
And this Doom Diver will go to the spiders.
Sure. And let's see, did he bring his little handler guys? These two guys have to go with him too. They run the machine. All right, and with that Doom Diver added, we're at 2,157, meaning I'll have 93 points for magical gear and stuff. So we're actually done, Shira.
Yeah?
That's the thing, is I mean, you have so much here, but there's only so much you can put in the army. You want to add one more chariot? Okay, we can do that. One wolf chariot. Chariot.
Wolf boss?
I need some points to give the bosses you took some gear. So I'll need the rest of my 43 points to do that stuff. But yeah, so what did you think, Shio? Is it fun to make an army? Lots of options, hey? Do you want to say bye to the world?
Bye-bye.
All right, I'll be coming back in a second here to talk about my list and how I think it's going to do. But catch you in about I guess 1 second. All right, so here's the final list. One mistake we made is we can't actually take the Doom Diver because that puts us over in our rare. But she swapped it out with a Spear Chukka and a regular Goblin Big Boss. So when my points being put in, Super Orc to Super Orc, she also picked him to be the General because there's two of them, Leadership 9. The other Savage Orc War Boss, I'm just giving a Great Weapon. That's it, keeping it simple. The Night Goblin War Boss on the Cave Squig is going to be having a Charm Shield, Light Armor, and +1 Attack Sword. The Gigantic Spider Big Boss is going to be having the Spear, Enchanted Shield, Light Armor, and Luckstone. The Orc Boss on the Boar, really simple again, just the Boar and the Shield. I mean, I gotta be sparing with my points, but I only have so many to spend on it. And then finally, the little Goblin Boss I have here, yeah, again, Light Armor and Shield. That's it. So it's going to be a 4-game tournament. Really, out of that, with this, I am hoping. My goal is to try. I'm not going to win more than I lose. I can tell you that right now. But my goal is to win 2 of the games. Clearly, I'm going to lose some pretty big, and I'm going to fall down. But I'm hoping when I'm playing against other softer armies, I can really use Super Orc and some of the monsters to really work together to try and get a win. But yeah, I mean, one of my worries is that at Onslaught, they use rulebook missions. So if we get Blood and Glory, it could be a simple cannonball and the game's over. If we get Watchtower, I don't know. I mean, I have nothing that's 20, but I mean, I could put in one of these units there, and they might be okay. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. So there's the video. I hope you guys like watching it. It's a very interesting way of making an army list. And hey, I end up with stuff that you know, I can guarantee if I ever made an army list, I would be coming up with this one. So thanks for watching. Bye.
You're as pleasant as the morning and refreshing as the rain. Isn't it a pity that you're such a scatterbrain? When you smile, it's so delightful. When you talk, it's so insane. Still, it's charming chat is scatterbrain. I know I'll end up apoplectic, but there's nothing I can do. It's just the same as being in a hurricane. And though my life will be too hectic, I'm so much in love with you. Nothing else can matter, you're my darling scatterbrain.